If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com. You're going to click on FIFA 21 right here, choose your platform you're buying coins on, choose the amount of coins you'd like to purchase, click buy now, and then put in the discount code CHIEF for 6% off your order. Now let's go ahead and let's get right into this video. What's up guys, it's Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be showing you the easiest way to make 100,000 coins on FIFA 21 right now. Now if you guys are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please hit that subscribe button because we're going to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of FIFA 21. So it'd mean a lot if you did subscribe. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and then all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this trading method. And if you guys would please drop a like on the video right now. Let's try to hit 50 likes on this video. Now, jumping into this method, this is basically my go-to method to do on rewards days, which means Thursday during division rivals and foot champs rewards and Sunday during squad battles rewards. It works any time of the week, but basically this is kind of my favorite time to do it, and you just make very easy coins with it. So just to give you an example of a player you can do this with, I'm going to start out with Arnautovic here. As you can see, Arnautovic is selling for about 2,800 coins at the moment, it looks like. And there's one just sitting here for 2,500. Okay, so 2,800, basically, these are going to insta-sell for. So selling for 2,800, you're going to lose 140 coins on tax. So I would typically try to pick this guy up for about 2,400 or less. So we're going to jump in and kind of do this, and then we're going to talk about why Arnautovic and what kind of cards you can do this with. So basically right now, with the way the market is, 82 rated cards are going right around like 2,500 coins to 3,000 coins. So these are kind of the perfect range that I like to do this method at. And basically this method is just going to be, we're going to be looking for cards that have a very middled out price range. And by that, I like to look for cards that go for somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 coins. And I like to mass bid these cards. And the reason I like to mass bid on these cards is because these cards just get so much supply on during these rewards days that there's just so many cards getting listed on the market that it just makes it so easy to win these cards for cheap when they actually go for a decent amount. So Mesut Ozil here is going to go 2,700, so I'd probably try to pick him up like 2,300 or less. And basically I bounce around from 82 rated card to 82 rated card and try to find guys that I can get good deals on. And if I do find someone, like last week I was using Bauman for example, if I do find someone that I can get some really good deals on consistently, I just stick with that card basically. Now Bauman right now, there's one there for 2,900. I don't know if that's a snipe or not. So he's still the only one there. Let's check 3,300 here. So he would have been good to pick up there. So this Bauman is actually going for right around 3,300 coins right now. So going for 3,300, again, I'd probably try to pick up about 2,900 coins and mass bid on this card. And you can see there's quite a few Baumans coming in here that are going to expire soon. So this could potentially be a really good card to deal with just because there's so much supply of him. And this happens with a lot of the goalkeepers. Now, 82 rated cards that you're going to want to look at. With this method, I typically stay away from the more expensive cards, your Jerome Boatengs, your Lucas Hernandez, your Harry Maguires. I typically try to go for either goalkeepers or just guys in strange leagues like Arnautovic, like Promes, because they're typically much easier to win because people don't pay as much attention to these cards, basically. Now, I am getting outbid a bit on Arnautovic, so maybe I'd go ahead and move to another card, which is why Bauman's a nice one for us to look at here. And basically, like I said, just bounce from card to card, see what you're able to do here, and see if you can win a good amount of cards. If we go ahead, another card we could look at here could be Perrin. How much is he going for? So he's a bit cheaper here. Is he about 3,000? Yeah, so this Perrin card is going to sell for 3,000. So again, I would go to pick him up for about 2,600 or less. I think it's a good deal. And you can see all of these actually have no bids on them. So we could have potentially found a nice little card here to go ahead and bid on, unless someone is just avoiding bidding on these cards. So we're going to keep this Perrin on our watch list here, on our transfer targets. and just keep an eye on him. Now, we can also get into some points here that are just like little pointers that could basically just help you win more cards. Now, what a lot of people like to do is when you come across cards like these parents that have no bids on them, a method that a lot of people use is you wait until these cards get down to the last 30 seconds and then you place a bid on it. Because a lot of times, if there's no bid on something, a lot of people will just ignore it because they don't really know the price and they'll think it's not worth anything. So that's kind of a small point, a small adjustment you could make to this is basically waiting to bid on all of these cards until the last 30 seconds or so. And that's kind of just a way to potentially win more cards, but you do have to pay a lot more attention to these cards then. Now, another way you could go about it, kind of the polar opposite to this, is you could go through and mass bid just the same price on every card. Like if all these Bowmans were coming up, let's say I go through, I just mass bid 2,700 on every Bauman, regardless of what I'm able to get him for. I know we could potentially get him for cheaper here, but a good method is to just go through and mass bid the same price on all these cards because it does kind of ward people off. It makes them see that they can't get the card for super cheap, so generally they might just stay away from that card. Now we did get a pair in here for 1,300, and we know he's selling for what I believe was 3,100. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think he was going right up in that 31 to 3,200 range. So we could have made some very good coins on him. And again, once you start to know all these player prices, this method gets a lot quicker because you don't have to consistently check prices. You always know what these cards are going for and what cards are typically going to work well for you. So you can just kind of bounce around the different cards that work well for you and see where you're making coins. Like me, I had this just list of cards in my head that I know typically work well, and we're winning a decent amount here. We've got some Baumans, we've got a Perrin. We know Perrin is 3K. I'm going to have to recheck Bauman here, but I'm pretty sure we've got some good deals coming in on him here that we can get. And basically this method is really just about staying consistent with. A lot of people are going to get frustrated just because you're not going to win every card here. That's just not how it works. You're going to have to keep bidding on these cards and you're going to get outbid, but you just got to stick with it and try to win as many cards as possible. Because simply put, you're just not going to win every card. So this Bauman is 3,300 actually. So him we can sell for 33. Perrin is for 3. So we are actually making some really nice coins here on these cards. Surprise! And this isn't actually going that well compared to how it goes sometimes for me. Like I feel like I'm not winning a ton of cards. Now Bauman here we won for 2,700, goes for 3.3. We'll make 600 coins there. Bauman again 2,700 goes for 3.3. We'll make 600 coins there. And those are the cards that we went ahead and mass bid all the same price on. So if I see this kind of pattern where I'm winning all those cards at that price, maybe I'd just go through Bauman, mass bid 2,700 on every card, and then just move on to another card and hope I'm winning a lot of those Baumans. Now this Perrin we won for 1,400. We're gonna list him for 3K, and this one we won for 1,300. We're gonna list him for 3K. So on those cards we made 1,400 and 1,700, and we miss out on a couple deals there actually. So you can see the coins are really rolling in with this method, and I just really had to stay patient and stick with these cards and not kind of just avoid the method because I got outbid on quite a few cards. You're gonna miss a lot of cards here, but you're gonna make your coins back on the ones that you do win. So don't give up on it is essentially what this method is. It's one of those you just got to stick with. It's very methodical. It's very much the same thing over and over, but it's going to be beneficial in the long run when you're basically making hundreds of thousands of coins from this. Because I mean, in reality, I made 600 coins off a couple Baumans. I made over 3K off of 2 parents. So I've easily made 5,000 coins in this video already, and we've still got deals rolling in here. So, I mean, there's just tons of coins to be made on these cards, and it doesn't just have to be 82 rated cards. I just find these to be the easiest ones for me because I really like the price they're at right now. Their price range does help this method out, and just the supply that they get during rewards days is really nice as well. Their pack weight and their price just combines to be a really good set of cards to bid on and try to make some easy coins on. And like these Arnautoviches I'm really struggling with. So after this, I'd probably just ditch Arnautovic entirely and just not waste my time trying to win that card because I feel like it's just not worth my time on that. And it looks like Perrin we're gonna get here for 16 and 17. We're gonna bid on this one for 22 because we know he goes 3K, so we're getting deals here. 16 and 17, so I've made another 2,700 coins on those cards combined. I mean, this is just far too easy how many cards we're winning here. And we're just gonna end it there. I could just keep going and going with this method, but you guys understand it. It really is this easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and list these for 3,000 coins each. And there we go, boys. That is going to be that easy method here for you guys to make coins, especially on rewards day. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.